also called Asalakhana. Asalakhana Rupa, that is, they do not have any innate sign, Sangata Lakhana. And they are also called as Arupa because they are not changeable by heat or cold. And then they are called Asamasana Rupa because they should not be contemplated in insight meditation. So we, here we say the Nibbana Rupa are also called Sabhava Rupa, Salakana Rupa, and Sammasana Rupa. And this Anibbana Rupa are their Asabhava Rupa, so the opposite of this thing. Asalakana Rupa and Asammasana Rupa. So in insight meditation, actually, we have to define, or we have to discern, to find out all these 28 types of materiality. So at first, but when we perform the vipassana, so reflecting the anicca, dukkha, anatta, at that time, these 10 materialities are not separate one. They are included in this 18 materiality. So we say we have to reflect only on these 18 materialities as impermanent, suffering, and non-self. Okay.
咁咧，跟住咧，我哋講完呢個表入邊咧，18種嘅緣成色啦。咁頭先講咗點解佢叫緣成色啦，跟住咧就有10種咧不緣成色嘅。咁呢10種不緣成色係乜嘢咧？就限制色啦，或者叫空界啦。咁表色咧就係我哋嘅語表同埋身表啦。變化色咧就係色輕快性啦、柔軟性啦、色熱性啦。咁跟住上色咧就係佢個心轉熱啦。咁呢10個色咧就係叫不緣成色。點解咧？因為咧佢咧首先咧佢就冇一個佢自己冇自己嘅自性嘅，佢不過係一個18種緣成色嘅一啲性質嚟嘅。佢自己本身冇自性啦，佢自己咧亦都冇一個相嘅，即係佢亦都係無相啦。咁同埋佢亦都唔會變化嘅。如果你譬如將個語表加熱啊，譬如我升高個溫度，個語表會唔會改變咧？唔會改變嘅。咁佢亦都唔係因為佢唔係熱生，佢唔係因為嗰4種原因而生啦，唔係因為熱啦、心啦、食素啦，即係食物啦，或者嗰個時節嘅。咁所以咧佢咧就係不緣成色嘅。咁因為佢係有呢啲性質咧。所以咧，我哋做內觀嘅時候咧，去觀察色法嘅時候咧，物質嘅嘢嘅時候咧，就不適宜用呢後面呢觀照呢10種色法咧，就係去做內觀收集嘅所緣嘅，因為佢本身咧係睇唔到呢個無常無我苦嘅呢啲性質嘅，所以我哋只取前面嗰18種嘅。
So we can go to the bottom topic on page 234. Criticism on materiality. All the rupas are just one kind in the following aspects. So one we say Ahetuka, rootless. So only the minds they have the roots. The materiality they don't have any roots. That means they don't associate with lopa, dosa, moha, etc. And all materiality are also sappachaya. That means they all are related to the causes, kamma, ucita, utu, and ahara. And also materialities are saswa. That is, they all serve as objects for defilements. Objects of lopa, dosa, moha, defilements. And then number 4, they are sangata. That means they are all conditioned by the 4 causes. Lokiya means mundane. All materialities are regarded as mundane objects, or as they are connected with the world of 5 aggregates of attachment. And then kama vachara, all come within the range of sense objects. They belong to the sense objects. Anaramana, and they do not perceive sense object. They themselves are sense object, and they don't know about these sense objects. And Abhidhamma, they are not eliminated by makers. Not only the 10 defilements, lobha, dosa, moha, etc., are eliminated by the path wisdom, and not these materiality. Okay?
咁咧，我哋講咧呢個物質嘅嘢或者色法有啲咩唔好咧？佢有啲咩缺陷咧？你點解我哋話佢哋唔好咧？咁佢咧有8種唔好，8個原因係佢唔好嘅。第一種咧就係佢哋係無因嘅、無根嘅、冇善根亦都冇惡根嘅。第二咧，佢咧就係有緣啦，有緣嘅意思就係話佢係因緣和合而成嘅。咁佢所有嘅色法咧都係因為業啦，或者心啦，或者嗰個時節啦，或者嗰個營養啦。咁第三咧就係佢有漏嘅，有漏嘅意思咧即係話咧，我哋嘅物質嘅嘢咧，佢係要嚟做咩嘢咧？係我哋嘅貪嗔痴嘅所緣嚟嘅，佢係我哋嘅不善法嘅所緣，或者我哋嘅雜染嘅所緣嚟嘅。第四咧就係話咧。佢咧就有為嘅啦，咁因為咧佢哋係俾嗰個頭先講嗰4樣嘢所影響嘅啦。第四咧佢係世間法啦，咁佢係五蘊之中其中之蘊啦，亦都係執取嘅對象嘅。第六咧就係話佢咧係欲界嘅淨係存在喺欲界啦。咁亦都係導致呢個欲貪啦嘅所緣嚟嘅啦。第七咧，呢個物質嘅嘢係死物嚟嘅，佢本身冇認知嘅能力嘅。第八咧就係話咧，呢個物質嘅嘢咧，就算去到涅槃咧，都冇咩，即係唔可以令到佢消失，亦都唔可以令佢存在嘅。即係譬如我哋嘅不善法咧，貪嗔痴咧，去到涅槃咧係可以跟隨嘅。但係呢啲物質嘅嘢咧，佢就係死物啦，即係冇咩，即係冇咩辦法，即係冇咩去到涅槃咧都唔會令到佢點樣嘅。
Then we go to here. Number 1, we go ajjatika rupa. That means internal materialities. The 5 pasada rupas are called ajjatika rupa, internal materialities, and the remaining 23 rupas are called bahira rupa, external materiality. Because the 5 pasada rupa, the sensitive, transparent materialities, are essential for seeing, hearing, smelling, etc. People value them very highly. Without them, the people will be just like inanimate logs. That means lifeless, no life, lifeless logs. So again, we like you to show the chart, the material chart. So we are actually doing the rupa vipada, criticism on rupa. So these are about the criticism. So we say this 4, the Patvi Apo Tejo Vayo, they are known as the Mahabhuta, the great essential materiality, and the remaining 24 are called Upadaya Rupa, is derived materialities. And now we say this 5 is the Pasada Rupa. So they function as the eye door, the ear door, the nose door, the tongue door, and the body door. So these 5, we call them Ajjatika Rupa, internal materiality. And then the remaining 23 is Bahira Rupa, external materiality. So they are regarded as internal materiality because the people value them greatly. So because of these 5 types of materiality, we can see and we can observe the 5 types of sense objects. We can see, we can hear, we can smell, we can taste, and we can know the touch. So when we say you are enjoying sense pleasure, you are just enjoying the five sense objects that appear in this five sense door. So if you are blind and deaf and you don't know the smell, you don't know the taste, then your life would be meaningless. So you cannot enjoy and you don't know any of these things anymore. It will be just like lost. So because of that, we say that they are regarded as internal materiality. Like in Myanmar, we used to say our ornaments, all the ornaments, like the earrings, and all those ornaments. So whenever you go, you take them along, you wear them along. So in Myanmar we call them the internal property because we love them. And then, like the house, the car, we call them the external property because we cannot carry them with us together.
咁咧，跟住咧，我哋睇翻呢張圖啦，我哋繼續批評緊我哋嘅物質嘅嘢啦。咁咧，頭先咧，即係睇翻呢張圖咧，就講我哋嘅四大咧，即係啲地水火風咧，我哋就叫即係四大啦。其他24種咧，呢個就係四大色法啦。咁其他嗰24種咧就叫所造色。跟住咧喺28種物質嘅嘢入邊咧。我哋嘅五淨色咧，即係五種啦，眼淨色、耳淨色、鼻淨色、舌淨色、身淨色咧。咁呢個咧，我哋就叫內色，內邊入邊嘅嗰個內裏嘅內啦。其他23種咧就叫外色。點解咁樣分法咧？就係話啲人咧其實就俾呢個我哋嘅呢個五門嘅淨色咧係好高價值嘅，因為冇咗呢啲嘢咧，我哋嘅人咧就好似植物咁啦，可能差過植物啦，即係一碌木咁樣，唔可以接收任何嘢嘅。咁所以咧就咁樣分咧，就係有內色同埋外色啦。咁頭先教授舉咗個例子就係喺緬甸咧，啲人將可以隨身帶住啲首飾咧，就叫入邊嘅裝飾物，即係入邊自己所擁有嘅嘢啦，因為可以周圍帶住走嘅，係自己啲屋田嗰啲唔可以周圍帶住咧，就係自己身外物啦，即係唔帶得去嘅，所以即係內同埋外嘅一個例子。
And we have one word here called Jaragahika. So we call this five pasada rupa, also called Jaragahika rupa, because these five sense objects can appear in that. And then the next slide. This five pasada rupa, and together with Hadyawatu, they are known as Watu rupa. And the remaining 22, they are known as Awatu rupa. So you already know Chakupasada is the eye, they are also known as Chakuvatu, the eye base, Sotavatu, the ear base, Ganavatu, the nose base, Jivavatu, the tongue base, Kayavatu, the body base, Hadyawatu, this is the heart base. So they are not Watu, but the reality.
咁咧，跟住咧，我哋大家咁樣分類啦。咁頭先咧，我哋講咗嗰五淨色咧，再夾埋我哋嘅心所依處咧，我哋嘅心淨色啦，或者咁咧夾埋6個咧就叫依處嘅色法。咁咧其他嗰啲咧就係非依處嘅色法。
Now we go down next line. So again we say the five pasada rupas and the two here, the vinyati rupa, kaya vinyati, vici vinyati. They are known as dwara rupa. Now they have the names dwara, so they call dwara rupa, and the rest are adwara. So we also know already, these five pasada rupa, they serve as the five sense door. As Chaku Dwara, the eye door, Soda Dwara, the ear door, Gana Dwara, the nose door, etc. And the Kaya, the Vinyati is also called Kaya Dwara, That is the place where bodily action arises. And then the Vaji Vinyanti is called Vajidwara. That is the place where verbal actions arises. Okay.
咁咧，跟住睇落嚟咧，就係話咧，我哋嘅門咧，我哋記得有五門啦，五正式就係我哋嘅五門啦。咁五正式咧，再加埋我哋嘅表式咧，身表同埋語表咧，就一共7種嘅。我哋呢叫根門式啦。咁其他嗰21種咧，就係叫做無門式。
And we go down the next line. So again, the 5 pasada rupa. So they are very the essential ones. 5 pasada rupa and the 2 sex materiality, eti bhava and rupa, the purisa bhava, and also jivita rupa. These 8 materialities, they are known as indriya rupa, and the rest are known as anindriya rupa. And you please look on page 236, the second paragraph of page 236. Indriya means faculty, which has controlling power in its sphere for existence. Chakupasada. So Chakupasada, we shall call it eye faculty. It controls seeing. Sodapasada, we shall call it ear faculty. It controls hearing, and so on. So eti bhava, the female sex materiality, controls the femininity, the female features. And then purisa bhava, male sex materiality, controls masculinity. So these 8, they are known as indriya rupa, so quite important.
咁咧，我哋再細分咧，就係話咧，而家去到呢個第8個啦。咁我哋睇下咧，呢個五正式咧，再夾埋我哋嘅性根啦，女性同埋男性嘅性根啦，就7個啦。咁再夾埋我哋呢個命根咧，就8個。呢個咧，其實咧佢哋都有功能啦，即係有佢各自嘅功能啦。譬如我哋嘅五正式咧，就要有即係接收。佢可以接收釋法阻緣嘅撞擊咧，產生呢個五門嘅意識啦。咁女性根啦同埋男性根啦，咁佢自己有自己嘅功能啦，同埋再夾埋個命根，所以呢個咧就叫根式嘅。根咧就係功能嘅意思啦。咁呢8個根式咧之外咧，20個咧就叫係無根式嘅式啊。
Now we can go to the next line again. This time we take 5 pasada rupas at this 7 Gotara rupa. So you have to count all the 7 here, including what we are about Tejo or the Puttavaramana, that is tangible object. So these 12, so they represent the 5 sense door, the eye door, the ear door, the nose door, so they can be easily understood as the eye door, the ear door, the nose door, the tongue door, the body door. And these sense objects, they are visible objects, the sound, smell, the taste, and tangible objects, so they are easily understood by us. So, because they are easily understood, they are called Olarika Rupa, this 12. Olarika means gross materiality. And the remaining 16, they are difficult to understand, so we call them Sukhuma, is subtle materiality. And then I think we should look on page 236. So the third paragraph, we describe this Olarika Rupa. So in the next paragraph, we explain Olarika means gross or coarse. Sukhuma Rupa means subtle or fine materiality. Because of their grossness and coarseness, the sensitive organs, actually here, instead of organ, we should say the sensitive materialities, the 5 pasada rupas, and the 5 sense objects. They can be easily seen and understood. No? And because of this, they are called gross or coarse. And also because they are easily understood. They are regarded to be close to the wisdom mind. So the all arika rupas, that gross materialities, are also called santike rupa. So santike means near. They are near to the wisdom. Whereas those sukhuma rupa, the subtle materialities, are called dure rupa. Dure means far. So actually we have that that words and in the chat there. So we say all arika rupa, they are also called santike rupa because they are easily understood, they are close to wisdom. And the sukhuma rupa are called dure rupa, they are far from wisdom. And also because the five sense objects can strike and appear in the eyeball. They are also known as these 12. They are known as where it is here sapatika rupa, and the rest are called apatika rupa. Okay.
咁咧，我哋咧睇到呢個12個啦，嚟到呢行啦，12個係乜嘢咧？就叫我哋嘅五正式啦，再加上呢個7種境式啦。境係乜嘢咧？就係相對我哋五根門嘅呢個色聲香味觸。咁咧呢個夾埋咧就12個。咁呢個咧係可以講咧，佢叫 Olarika。咁佢巴利文中文嘅意思就係粗嘅、明顯嘅、粗大嘅嘢。咁呢12樣嘢嘅物質嘅嘢咧，或者色法咧係粗大咧，容易被觀察嘅。相對嚟講咧，其他嗰16種咧就係叫細啦，即係細緻啦、微細啦，唔容易被觀察嘅。咁咧，佢另外一個名咧，呢12個法咧，呢四個色法咧，因為佢係粗大啦，咁佢哋我哋修內觀嘅時候咧，係容易觀察咧而產生智慧嘅，所以咧佢係近啦，近就係近嘅智慧嘅生氣啦，而嗰啲好微細、好幼細嘅咧就係遠啦。遠離嘅智慧嘅。
And at the bottom of page 236, now we give you the number 6, Upadena Rupa. So it is not mentioned in this chart here. So the 18 Kamaja Rupas are mentioned here. There are 18 Kamaja Rupa. We shall come to them later on. The karma born materialities, the 18 of them. So here we write, in the last paragraph, the 18 kamaja rupas. They are called upadena rupas. Upadena rupas. Upadena means clinging, clinging materiality. The rest are termed anupadena rupa, so not clinging materialities. The 18 rupas produced by the karma are grasped by the karma as its resultants in collaboration with craving tanha and false view deity. Okay.
咁咧，我哋咧呢個表咧，講嘅咧就有18種咧業生色嘅。咁呢18種業生色咧，我哋遲啲會講啊，而家真係未講。咁咧，但係而家講到呢度咧，就我哋另外一個名咧叫執取色嘅。咁呢度冇啊，但係我哋喺第236頁啦。咁236頁嘅底部咧，我哋有講咧，即係呢18種嘅業生色咧，佢之所以叫執取色咧，因為咧其他嗰10種就叫非執取色啦，因為咧。嗰個佢點解生起咧業生色咧？係因為我哋嘅貪愛啦，同埋我哋嘅邪見啦，而令到我哋有作業嘅，而生起呢啲物質嘅嘢，所以咧佢叫執取色。
We go to page 237, number 7. So Sanidasana, Rupa. So the Rupa Ramana That is visible object. It's called Sanidasana Rupa because it can be seen. So you can see it is visible materiality. So it is. And the remaining rupas are called Anidasana Rupa because they cannot be seen by the eye. That is invisible materiality, you might say. So we have that, not only this one. So we say Rupa Ramana or the visible object. It is called Sanidasana Rupa. And then the remaining are called Anidasana Rupa. Yes.
咁啦，最後呢一行咧就講緊咧係我哋嘅眼正色咧，我哋可以作俾我哋眼正色嘅色法咧，就叫有見色。咁喺237頁咧係頭呢度咧有講啦，有見色。咁其他咧27種咧都唔係有見色。
And then on page 237, number 8, we call Gojreka Hika Rupa. So the 5 pasada rupas can take external sense object as pasture. So that means the 5 sense objects can appear in this 5 pasada rupa, which are the 5 sense door. So they are called Gojreka Hika Rupa. Now as they can take the sense objects and the rest, the remaining rupa are called Gojreka Hika Rupas. So that we already seen there here, Gojreka Hika Rupa and Gojreka Hika Rupa. This. Okay.
嗱咁咧，我哋咧就講緊呢另外咧就係237頁咧，第8咧就叫取景色嘅。咁咧就講呢個我哋嘅五個正色咧，佢咧係可以取咧，即係我哋外境嗰啲所緣咧係可以撞擊我哋嘅呢個5種正色啦。咁因為咁嘅緣故咧，佢叫取景色嘅。咁其他嗰23種咧就唔係嘅。
And then you just look at that number 8, the second paragraph. Of the 5 sense, the organs. That means not of the 5, the pasada rupa. Pasada rupa. The eye, the ear, cognize. Cognize means it takes and understands distant objects without any direct contact. We can see a flower without the flower coming in contact with the eye. We can hear what a man say without the man coming in contact with the ear. So like we say the eye, like all your images appear in my eye. In my eye, I can see all of you without you coming in contact with me. And then you can hear my voice without I having to speak into your ear. So because you can take objects without the object coming in contact. So we call these two materiality. So we call these two, the Rupa Ramana and Saddha Ramana, the eye and the ear. So we call them, what do we call them? Sampada Gahaka, not us. So it should be us, Sampada Gahaka, not this one. So it should be A here. And then for the remaining 3, for the nose, the tongue and the body. So the sense object must come in contact. Only then they can know the sense object. Like the smell. If you keep a flower in front of you, and if the wind is blowing that side, you cannot get the smell. Only if the smell comes in contact with the nose, you know the smell. Again with the tongue. The food or the taste must come in contact with the jiva pasada. So the tongue base, only then you know it. Also the touch, you have to come in contact. So actually we give you on that the page 237. So in the So in the last paragraph of that number 8, thus Chakku Pasada and Soda Pasada are called Asampada Gahaka, whereas the remaining 3 Pasada Rupas are called Sampada Gahaka. So we say here, no? This should be Asam, no? So
correct already.
already,
Yes.
Asambada Gahaka, and this is called the Sambada Gahaka. Okay.
跟住咧，我哋五正式入邊咧，我哋五正式入邊咧，我哋嘅眼正式同埋耳正式咧，佢唔需要直接同佢個所緣接觸嘅。譬如我哋眼睇到花，個花唔使掂到我隻眼；耳仔聽到聲音，譬如你講嘢咧，或者嗰度敲鼓咧，個鼓聲唔使撞到我嘅，即係呢個耳正式。咁因為冇呢個直接嘅接觸咧。咁咧佢咧就又同其他嘅3種正式唔同。咁咧呢兩種咧，即係呢個眼正式同埋耳正式咧，佢咧就叫非接觸或者非撞擊嘅釋法。咁其他3種咧就係要撞擊嘅釋法。
Now this line, no, this line. So you can see here, no, Patwi, Abodhi, Jovayo, the 4 essential elements. And then this Ruparamana, we say Varna. No? So its essential element is Varna. And then the spell is Gandha. And the taste is Rasa. No? And then the nutriment is Oja. So it's better if you can remember this 8. Patwi, Abodhi, Jovayo, Varna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja. Now, these 8, they always arise together, and they are inseparable, indivisible. No? You cannot separate them, you cannot divide them. So because of that, we call them Aviniboga Rupa. And the rest, they can be separated, so we call them Viniboga Rupa. No? Remember these 4 essential elements, they always arise together, but we are Bodhi Jovayo. When they arise together, they form a material group. So as a material group, it has the visible form. So that we can see, like we look with our mind eye, with the concentrated mind eye, we can see them. So it has a visible form, and also have the smell. And also have the taste, and it has, we call it nutriment, because it's responsible to produce the cell, to replace the lost cells. So this 8 is quite important. So they form the basic materiality in all other materiality. They are the basic one.
咁咧跟住咧有個好重要嘅分法啦。就係呢8種啦，咁咧我哋喺237頁咧，下面咧有8種釋法咧，佢永遠咧係一齊生起嘅，佢喺任何嘅物質上面咧，佢都係一個基本存在單位啦，佢叫不分離式嘅。咁邊8種嘢咧，就係咧呢個地水火風啦，4大啦，咁同埋咧就係顏色啦，嗰個色啦。同埋香啦個味道啦，香味同埋食素呢8樣嘢咧，就叫8不離色嘅，或者不分離色嘅，或者咧另外一個稱呼咧就叫純8法聚嘅。咁遲啲都會再詳細講。
Now you please look at page 238. So at the top we say these kalapa. That kalapa means material groups. You just take note. So these kalapa, that is material groups, have about the same size as electrons. So however small a particle may be, an object may be, it is always made up of the Aviniboga Rupas, which are indivisible and inseparable. Yes, yes. Okay.
咁頭先咧講緊8種嘢咧，我哋就可以講係一個色聚啦。咁咧佢呢啲嘢夾埋一齊咧，都係一個電子咁大啫。咁係佢係好細嘅。咁咧同埋咧呢個係不可，呢個叫不分離式啦。佢咧係其實係睇唔到嘅，同埋真係唔可以再分開嘅，就係最基本嘅單位。
So when we say this, the Abhidhamma Rupa, they are the smallest particle. So we say all objects are made up of these small particles. For example, this wood are made up of these small particles. And our body are also made up of these material groups. They are made up of material groups. Now, based on this Abhidhamma Rupa, that is the materiality that cannot be separated. So we have the next topic on page 238, fire and water and fire. Now we read a little. Now in dust particle or the whole earth is made up of Abhidhamma Rupa, these indivisible material groups. So the earth must contain all the 8 rupas. All the 8 rupa means Pathvi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Vana, Gandha, Rasa, Oja. So if you are familiar with this, it's good. Of these, in the earth, Pathvi is predominant. Pathvi is predominant in the earth. And the earth contains all these 8 elements. So similarly, water also contains in all these, must contain all these 8 elements. All 8 elements. But in water, Apo is predominant. So as water contains all the 8 elements, so that means it also contains Tejo. So Tejo is the element of heat or the element of fire. So heat and fire, they are the same. So we may say there is fire in water. There is fire in water. In the same way, fire. Now if you say, what is fire? So fire is also Abhidhamma Rupa. They are made up of these 8 types of materiality. So fire must also contain all the 8 Abhidhamma Rupa. So in the fire, Tejo is predominant. Now as the fire contains all the 8 the materialities, so Apo is also present. Now as fire contains Apo, the element of water, we may say that fire contains water. So Abhidhamma declared, fire is in water and water is in fire.
咁咧，跟住咧，我哋講到呢個八不離色啦，即係呢個色聚啦，或者係物質嘅最細嘅單位咧。咁呢度有個插曲啦，咁即係演繹呢個講法啦，就係話咧喺所有嘅物質上面咧，即係好似一粒微塵咁樣啦，或者我哋成個地球啦，咁其實咧都係以呢啲八不離色啦，即係呢種色聚咧嚟積累而嚟嘅。咁所以咧呢個地球咧係可以包括呢8種嘢啦，呢8種嘢咧就係再講多一次咧，就係4大元素啦，地水火風啦，夾埋顏色、香啦、味啦同埋色素嘅。咁咧我哋所講個土地咧或者地下咧，咁佢包含咗呢8樣嘢咧，咁積累即係好多啦，因為我哋睇到個形狀啦，同埋覺得佢硬啦。點解覺得佢係硬咧？因為地大嘅特性咧係強嘅。咁同樣咧喺水入邊咧都包括呢8種嘢嘅。咁水入邊咧亦都有火大嘅特性，但係就唔係火啦，唔係火入邊，火喺水入邊啦。火大咧就係話個溫度性啦。咁所以咧，我哋見到個水咧，即係真係水啊！我哋見到個水嘅物質嘅水咧，咁咧其實咧就係不過係水大嘅特性咧係強嘅。咁同樣咧，我哋見到火啦， 咁我哋燃燒嘅火咧，我哋係有啲8種嘢啦，8種嘢入邊有包括4大嘅特性嘅。咁呢4大入邊咧亦都有水嘅特性嘅，只不過水嘅特性咧係唔明顯嘅，而呢個火大嘅特性咧係明顯嘅。咁所以咧嗰個阿毗達摩入邊咧有陣時咧就會講呢個水中有火啦，火中有水啦。咁咧咁又睇下教授點樣解釋。
When I appeared for the Abhidhamma examination in 1980, so there is a question, explain the statement, fire is in water and water is in fire. So that is a question. So you can answer as I just explained to you. And now another question is, won't that be against the science? Would that agree with science, you might say? What can science accept, that fire is water and water is fire? Or can you accept that statement? So usually we say fire cannot exist in water because water extinguishes the fire. And the water cannot exist in the fire, that's what we think. But actually, the science can also agree with this statement. So I explained this in this paragraph. So we say, like the paper and wood, they are called cellulose. And cellulose is made up of, like we say here, wood and paper. We call them cellulose, and they are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So when you burn paper or the wood, so you get a fire. So when the paper or wood is burning, carbon combines with oxygen, forming carbon dioxide. So when they combine to form carbon dioxide, then heat is produced. And also the hydrogen in wood and the paper, they also combine with oxygen, forming water. And also by this combination, heat is produced. So when a lot of heat is produced, you see it in the form of a fire, in the form of the fire. So in that flame of the fire, so you should know hydrogen is combining with oxygen, producing water. So the fire consists water, the water as water vapor, So we can say, so water exists in fire, and also you put in the thermometer in water. So you get the temperature rising, say about 25 degrees centigrade. So that temperature shows the amount of heat in water. So heat means fire. Now you can boil, you can heat this water. You put it in a pot and you heat. Then the temperature rises. Temperature rises because the fire, the heat from the fire goes into the water. So the water becomes hotter. Finally it boils. So that you understand, water also contains fire.
唔係阿毗達摩嘅嘢，跟唔到。我試下睇住本書解釋下。咁咧，咁教授咧就講咧，佢話呢個水中有火，火中有水咧，係咪即係點樣以科學嘅觀點嚟睇咧？咁佢咧就講咧喺舉個例子喺書上面咧，就係我哋燒嗰啲木或者紙嘅時候咧。咁呢啲物質嘅嘢咧，咁其實咧佢呢啲紙咧其實有纖維素啦，纖維素即係有碳化物啦，同埋氫啦，同埋氧化物啦。咁我哋燒嘅時候咧，嗰個熱咧就會產生啦。咁而令到呢個碳化物啦同埋氧咧就變成二氧化碳啦。咁同埋咧就亦都因為呢個係 有氫化氧啦，咁就變成水嘅。Between hydrogen and oxygen 係啊，咁所以咧嗰個因為熱咧，因為發熱咧個火咧，而令到嗰個水咧係蒸發嘅。咁我就係譯呢本書啫，我冇佢講得咁清楚啦。
Well, try to learn chemistry also. Only then you have a very wide view and correct view. It's all right. Now we can go to the next topic. At the bottom of page 238, we call the causes of material phenomena. There are four causes that produce materiality. They are the karma, the citta, uttu, and ahara. And on page 239, we say material phenomena arising from karma. There are 25 types of karma which produce materiality internally in the bodies of beings for their own, the continuity of material phenomena. The 25 types of karma comprise 12 akusala chedanas and 8 Kama Vachara Kusala Chedanas and 5 Rupa Vachara Kusala Chedanas. Can you please show just chart number 1 on the Chitta chart? So, yesterday, the other day, the previous days, we have already seen how karmas were resolved. So, when we already talked about the karma. So we say the 12 chedanas that associate with the 12 immoral minds are called akusala karma, and they produce the rebirth in the woeful abodes. So when woeful beings are produced by this karma, materiality are also produced. Karma upon materiality are also produced. And then the 8 chedanas that associate with the 8 Mahakusala Chitta are known the 8 Kama Vachara Kama. So they produce rebirth in human realm and 6 celestial realms. So then produce rebirth, they also produce materiality. And then the 5 the Chedana, volition, so that associate with the 5 Rupa Vajra Kusala Chitta, they are known as Rupa Vajra Kusala Kama. They produce rebirth in the Brahma realm. So the Brahmas also have bodies, so those bodies are produced by these karma. And then this 4 Arupa Vajra, the karma, they do not produce materiality because Arupa Brahmas do not have materiality. So only this 12 plus 8 you get 20, and here 5, 25 karma produce materiality.
咁咧，跟住咧，我哋另外一個題目咧，就係講咧業生識啦，或者乜嘢令到我哋嘅色法產生啦。咁首先咧，我哋第一個咧就係講業生識啦，因為一共咧就有25種業咧係令到呢個色法咧產生嘅。咁25種係邊25種咧？咁咧我哋就睇下咧，就係首先咧就係12種嘅不善法啦，即係喺12種不善法。12種不善心入邊嘅思心所咧，導致我哋做不善業嘅。咁咧，而當佢成熟，如果我哋嗰陣時投生嘅時候成熟嘅時候咧，佢咧就令到我哋咧就有呢個果報心啦。呢個果報心啦，可以生喺欲界啦，咁同埋都可以生喺欲界啦，大家記得啦。咁另外咧，亦都有8種咧係善心啦。8種善心，我哋做善事嘅時候咧，嗰個思心所咧，亦都會作業啦，而令到咧我哋投生咧喺欲界啦。咁我哋投生嘅時候，大家就記得啦，每一次投生咧都有業生識一齊喺個結生心嘅時候咧，即刻就有業生識產生嘅。咁咧，另外咧有我哋喺呢個色界咧，我哋如果修禪那咧，就有5種唔同嘅。即係高廣嘅善心啦，咁佢亦都會有一個果報啦。投生喺色界嘅時候咧，亦都會有業生識嘅。咁喺呢個無色界咧，咁佢投生喺無色界咧，就唔會有呢個 色法產生嘅。
Then, okay. We go to number 2 on page 239. We say material phenomena arising from citta. So, the citta is the cause producing materiality. The cittas that produce materiality, number 75, excluding then Dvipancha Vijnana. So remember this 10 Dvipancha Vijnana, not the 5, we say Pancha Vijnana, the eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose tongue consciousness, body consciousness, these 10. And the 4, they do not produce materiality, this 10. And then also the 4 Arupa Vajra Vipaka Citta, that is the rebirth consciousness and life continuum of the Arupa Brahma. As Arupa Brahma do not have materiality, so these 4 Arupa Vajra Vipaka do not produce materiality. So 14, this 10 and 4, 14. So if you subtract 14 from the total number 89, you get 75. 75 citta, they will produce materiality whenever, at the arising moment, only at the arising moment they produce the mind-born materiality. Okay.
咁咧，我哋咧存在空間咧，所有存在空間有89個心嘅。咁89個心咧，除咗15個心咧唔會產生色法之外咧，所有嘅75個心咧都會產生色法嘅。咁邊15個心唔會產生色法咧？就係我哋嘅雙五色啦，雙五色記得啦，係嘛？即係眼啦，眼嘅善同不善嘅意識啦，眼耳鼻舌身咁成義啦。咁同埋咧，亦都係我哋無色界嘅善果報心咧，係唔會產生色法嘅。所以咧10加4咧，咁就係14啦。咁89減14就係差5啦。
Now you have to show chart number 7. Chart number 7. You also please look at your chart number 7. Also the bottom part of chart number 7. So we go. This belongs to the rupa. The kiccha is the functions performed by those 75 cittas. We say this 75 cittas that produce materiality. So here the name of the cittas. So the 19 cittas comprising Mano, Dwara, Vachana, Citta. The 3 Mano Dhatu, the mind elements. The mind elements being Pancha, Dwara, Vajana and the 2 Samrichana Citta. And 11 the Dhalamana Cittas. And then 5 Rupa, Vajra, Vipaka Cittas. Now these 19 cittas, they produce only mind-born materiality. So just ordinary mind-born materiality. Now when we go to the 26, Apana Javana. So you already know the Apana Javana, the Jhana Citta and the Jhana Kusala Citta, Jhana, the Kriya Citta and the Mega Citta and Apana Citta. So Jhana Mega, the Phala, they are called the Apana Javana. So these Apana Javana, they also produce mind-born materiality and also they support the full bodily posture. Now the full bodily postures mean sitting, standing, walking and lying. So they support this. So because of this we say when a person he enters into the jhana attainment, then he can remain for 7 days. So sitting without any movement for 7 days when he was in the jhana attainment. And the same thing, those who attain Mega and Phala, when they enjoy Nibbana, they developed the fruition attainment, we say, fruition attainment. So at that time, the Phala Citta, fruition consciousness will be arising. So also they can also remain motionless for 7 days at a time. That means they support the posture. Okay.
咁咧，我哋睇翻呢個圖咧，就係講咧，我哋有一啲心咧，譬如呢19個心咧，譬如色界嘅5個果報心啦，11個比所緣啦，同埋3個心呢個叫心界嘅元素啦。咁呢19個元素咧，淨係可以產生呢個心嘅呢個色法。咁但係咧，我哋呢個係安止定嘅速行咧。除咗呢個神通之外咧，有26個咧，佢咧就可以產生呢個色法之外咧，仲可以產生呢個身體嘅姿勢啦。呢個4大姿勢就係行住坐臥啦。咁例如頭先教授講，就算喺呢個安止定入邊咧，個人可以企定喺度入定啦，或者坐喺度啦、瞓喺度都得啦。
Now we go to the next line. So, you are familiar with this chaita, I hope. Mano dwara vachana, mind or directing consciousness. You know that. And you know 26 javana? 26? No. The 29 kama javana chaitas. You know that? You should know that we have talking about the jhana, for many times. So these jhana chaitas, we say when we enjoying the taste of the sense object. So these 29 kama jhana chaitas, they arise. They are the chaita that we enjoy with the sense object. And also we say that they are very important here. And then the two abhinya chaita. So, the fifth rupa vajra kusala jhana, when they associate with supernormal knowledge, we call it kusala abhinya. And for arahats, they develop abhinya but based on the fifth rupa vajra, the kriya chaita. So, that's when so we have to show the chaita chart again. Okay. Otherwise, they start forgetting. So I like to go very first actually, but when you don't know, it's not good. So we say this is kusala abhinya. The fifth rupa vajra kusala chaita, but it associated with supernormal knowledge. It is called kusala abhinya chaita. So by this kusala abhinya chaita, like those people, they can fly in the air, they can dive in the earth, so they produce the motion. And then for arahats, they develop the supernormal power by this consciousness. So we say when the supernormal knowledge associate with the fifth rupa vajra, kriya chaita. So rupa vajra kriya chaita. It is called kriya abhinya. So for arahats to fly in the air and to create many things. So there is kriya abhinya chaita. Okay, we go back to the. So altogether, how many chaitas? So here, Jessica, this one. So, Mano dwara vajana chaita 1, 29 kama javana chaita 30, and the 2 abhinya chaita 32. So these 32, they produce mind-born materiality, ordinary mind-born materiality. They also support the 4 bodily posture, and then they also produce the 2 vinyati rupa. So this is very important, because we say this kaya vinyati. Because of kaya vinyati, we can move our body and legs, our whole body, so that we can move around and can eat. And vaji vinyati, because we can speak. So this is a 2 vinyati rupa. So they produce this materiality. And among these 32, no, as the 29 Karma Javana. So that 29 Karma Javana Chitta, no, they contain, no, we say Javana Chittas are Kuku, Kari, Phala. Remember, Kuku means the 12 Akusala Chitta and the 8 Mahakusala Chitta, and also other Kusala Chitta. No? So when we say Karma, no, Karma, Javana, so it means only 8 Mahakusala Chitta. So the 12, no, the Akusala Chitta plus 8 Mahakusala Chitta, you get 20. And then Kri. Kri means 8 Kriya, Mahakriya Chitta. And then Hasitupada is also Kriya Chitta, not the smiling consciousness of Arhat. So 29. No, so among these 29, no, so now among them, the 4 Lopa Mula Somanasa Chitta, no, of the 8 Lopa Mula Chitta, 4 are Somanasa, no, associated with pleasant feeling and joy, pleasant associated with joy. And then the 4 Mahakusala Somanasa Chitta. So this 8 Chitta, no, they produce these 3, and also the smiles in volleys. So when you smile, when you are looking at watching a movie, and when the clowns make some jokes, you smile. At that time you are smiling with Lopa Mula Somanasa Chitta. So with respect to meritorious deeds, and when you appreciate something, just even the Buddha, yesterday when he saw the little female pig, he smiled. So then at that time, so they we smile. So we say we smile with 4 Mahakusala Somanasa Chitta. So they produce the smiles in volumes. Okay.
跟住咧，我哋睇下咩心咧，令到我哋做啲咩嘢。咁咧，我哋嘅意門轉向心咧一個啦，夾埋咧我哋29個欲界嘅速行咧，29個欲界嘅速行咧，咁再夾埋2個神通嘅心啦，5禪同埋具自相應嘅，即係神通嘅自相應嘅心咧，夾埋咧32個咧，就可以咧去我哋有新生識啦。同埋咧，亦都可以令到我哋有4威儀啦，4種唔同嘅姿勢啦，亦都可以令到我哋有2種表式嘅，即係語表同埋心表啦。咁教授咧頭先又溫咗一溫啦，29個欲界速行係邊29個啦？大家都記得啦，不善心咧就12個啦，善心咧廣大善心咧就8個啦，夾埋就20個啦，係嘛？咁咧跟住咧嗰個色界嘅善心咧。其實就係9個嘅，唔知點解頭先講咗8個，跟住咧唔緊要我照譯，咁夾埋8個咧就28個，咁佢咧就夾埋一個咧歐羅係咪生肖心就29個，咁咧就一共咧就所以大家呢個速行咧即係欲界速行，大家一定要記得啦，因為講咗好多次啦，咁夾埋咧就係咁多個啦，咁講緊咧下一行咧就係話欲區嘅貪根心啦，有4個啦，欲區有行無行啦，大家記得啦。咁咧有4個欲區嘅，即係蘇文納薩，即係有開心嘅貪心嘅時候咧，同埋咧我哋做善事嘅時候咧，亦都有欲區啦，開心嘅時候做善事咧，4個善心夾埋咧8個心咧，亦都可以令到我哋咧有新生識啦。同埋我哋有即係4大姿勢啦，同埋有表色啦，大家記得表色係乜嘢啦？語表同埋身表啦，我哋講嘢同埋行為啦，同埋夾埋咧一個凡夫嘅笑，可以令到我哋笑，即係生起笑，即係笑呢樣嘢咧，都係呢啲心可以令到發生啲咁樣嘅釋法嘅。
What are the changes that produce smiles in Sikha person? So Sikha person means noble persons except Arahats. So that means they refer to the string winners, once returners and non-returners. So as these noble persons, they have eliminated deity. So the deity kata samyutta, lopa mula chaita cannot arise in that. So we say they smile only with the two lopa mula deity kata vidyuta chaita, and also they smile with the four mahakusala somanasa chaita, just like here. Okay.
咁咧有啲咩嘢心咧係而家咧另外一個問題咧睇緊呢行咧就係話令到一個有學聖者咧，即係一個聖者但係唔係阿羅漢嘅聖者微笑咧，係有唔同嘅心去令到佢微笑嘅。第一咧就係、貪根心，但係咧就係、邪見不相應啦，因為知道初果聖者就已經冇咗邪見啦。咁呢個有兩個嘅貪根心、邪見不相應嘅心，同埋四個廣大嘅善心。越區嘅善心咧，而令到一個六個心咧，而可以令到呢種有學聖者咧係生笑嘅。
And again, here the arahats, they smile with hasitupada chaita or four mahakriya somanasa chaitas. Okay, and then this dosa mula chaita, the two dosa mula chaita. They produce the moaning and weeping in the wallings. So when people they moan or weep, they weep with the two dosa mula chaitas.
咁咧咩令到阿羅漢笑咧？咁咧就係呢個生笑心啦，一個生笑心啦，同埋呢個廣大嘅圍座心啦，係越區嘅啦，呢個四個啦，夾埋五個咧就可以令到一個阿羅漢微笑嘅。咁另外咧就係咩令到一個人喊咧？大喊咧或者喊咧，就係兩個呢個親根嘅心咧，可以令到人喊嘅。
And then we say the 10 Dvipanja Vijnana Chaita, and then the four Arupa Vajra Vipaka Chaita, and the Arahat Chukti Chaita, and then all rebirth consciousnesses. So these, they do not produce any materiality. 咁咧14種心咧，頭先我哋講過咧，開始已經89減14啦。呢14個心咧係唔會令到嗰個物質嘅嘢生起咧，就係、我哋嘅雙五門啦、雙五識啦，就10個啦。咁夾埋咧呢個無色嘅果報心啦、阿羅漢嘅心啦，同埋死亡心啦，所有嘅結生心啦，夾埋14個咧就唔會生起任何色法嘅。 Just we say just one more. We come to page 240. So in the middle we have three. Material phenomena arising from Uttu Tejo. So we say the heat element Tejo, which comprises both cold and heat. That is, it has the characteristics of coldness and hotness. So, which is present in all rupa kalapas. On reaching its static stage, produces Uttuja rupa and continues producing Uttuja rupa at every small sub-moment, internally and externally. Well, you just take note. We say all material groups contain Tejo. Remember? All material groups contain we call Aviniboga Rupa. So the Chita Chatapa. Here also I think we have. So Aviniboga Rupa, not yet here. Where here? So this 8. So we say all material groups. They must contain these 8 materialities, which arise together and which are indivisible. They cannot be separated. So all material groups, they consist of 8 materiality. So in this 8 materiality, Tejo, but we are called Tejo, Vayo, they are present. So this Tejo, that is present in all material groups. No? It produces the heat